Miriam always believed she was meant for the spotlight. She had the kind of energy that filled every room she walked into, the type of woman who turned heads at weddings, birthdays, and even church services. Her laughter was loud, her clothes always carefully chosen, and her Instagram stories never ended. Welcome to Afro Tales TV, your home for rich, exciting, and inspiring stories from around the world. Today's story will touch your heart and keep you hooked till the very end. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss any of our amazing stories. So when she found out she was pregnant, it felt to her like destiny. Not just the destiny of motherhood, but the destiny of fame. She wasn't just going to have a child, no. She was going to raise a brand. It started quietly, almost innocently. On the day the pregnancy test strip showed 2 bold lines, Miriam screamed so loudly that Daniel nearly fell off the bed. "Jesus, what happened?" He rushed to her side. She waved the stick in the air like a trophy. "I'm pregnant." Daniel's eyes widened, then softened with joy. He pulled her into a hug. "Oh, Miriam, thank God. We're going to be parents." But Miriam's mind was already racing. She wasn't thinking about diapers or morning sickness or baby names. She was thinking about content, about the perfect announcement post, about hashtags, about how many likes she could get. Within the hour, she had arranged her makeup table, brushed her wig, and set up her ring light. She posed with the pregnancy strip pressed against her chest, tilted her head slightly, and smiled. Caption: Breaking news, baby loading. Estimated time of arrival, 9 months. Your baby queen 2025. The comments poured in. "Congratulations, Miriam. Wow, you'll be such a beautiful mama. We can't wait to meet baby queen." Daniel, still in shock, blinked at her phone. "You've already posted?" "Of course," Miriam said, scrolling through comments with glowing pride. "The world deserves to know." He frowned. "Don't you think we should have kept it private? At least for the first trimester?" Miriam waved him off. "Private? What's the point of private? This baby is already a queen, Daniel. She deserves to be celebrated." Daniel sighed. He already knew his wife was dramatic, but he couldn't have guessed just how far she would take it. Miriam didn't stop at posting. By the end of that week, she had created an Instagram account for her unborn child. "What are you doing?" Daniel asked one night when he noticed her typing furiously. "I'm setting up her profile," Miriam said, smiling proudly. "Username, OhBabyQueen 2025. Daniel blinked. "Her profile? For who?" "For her, of course, for our daughter. Our daughter is the size of a bean right now. She doesn't need Instagram." Miriam turned to him, eyes shining. "You don't get it, do you? This is the future. By the time she's born, she'll already have fans. By the time she's walking, she'll be a star. Do you know how much brand deals we can get?" Daniel rubbed his forehead. "Miriam, this is a baby, not an investment portfolio." But Miriam was already uploading her first post on the new account. A filtered ultrasound scan with the caption, "Already posing for the camera. Say hello to your queen." The followers grew faster than Daniel could comprehend. Miriam's friends followed, then strangers, then bloggers who loved to repost cute content. By the time Miriam was 5 months pregnant, Baby Queen's account had over 30,000 followers. Every time Daniel tried to bring up his worries, Miriam brushed him off. "This is harmless," she would say. "She's just getting love." But Daniel didn't call it love. He called it exposure. And exposure to him felt dangerous. On the day Miriam went into labor, Daniel expected chaos, nerves, and tears. He did not expect Miriam to instruct him to charge her phone and pack the ring light. "Miriam, this is not the time for Instagram," he said as they rushed to the hospital. "Don't be silly. This is the biggest moment of our lives. People need to see it." Daniel gritted his teeth but said nothing. Hours later, after sweat, screaming, and prayers, their daughter was born. She was small, wrinkled, and beautiful. Daniel's eyes filled with tears as he held her tiny fingers. But Miriam, even in her exhaustion, whispered, "Quick, Daniel, take a picture." Daniel stared at her. "Can we just breathe for a moment? She just came out into the world." But Miriam had already angled the baby towards the window light, arranging the hospital blanket. A nurse gave her a disapproving look, but Miriam didn't care. She snapped the photo and uploaded it. Caption: "She's here, our queen has arrived. Say hello to a baby queen 2025, your blessed mush mini diva." Within an hour, the baby's followers doubled. Daniel sat in a corner, his heart torn between joy and dread. The first months of baby queen's life were nothing like Daniel imagined. He thought there would be quiet nights, bonding, lullabies. Instead, their home turned into a studio. Every outfit change was content. Every feeding became a cute baby vlog. Every milestone was filmed and uploaded. But the worst, in Daniel's eyes, came when the baby was just 3 months old. Miriam dressed her daughter in a curly wig, smeared bright lipstick on her tiny lips, and glued false lashes that made her eyelids heavy. "Ta-da!" she squealed. "Mini diva makeover show!" The baby cried, squirming. Daniel rushed into the room. "Miriam, what are you doing? Look at her face! She's uncomfortable!" "It's just makeup, don't be dramatic," Miriam said, holding her phone steady. "Smile, baby. Show the camera your new look." Daniel pulled the wig off angrily. "She's a baby, Miriam, not your puppet." But Miriam only sighed. "You don't understand branding. This is what followers want." Another night, when the baby's cries echoed through the house, Daniel hurried to the crib. But Miriam was already there, except instead of soothing her, she had set up the ring light. "Perfect content," she whispered. "Miriam, she's in pain. She's crying. And people will laugh when I post drama queen already." Daniel's face hardened. "I'm begging you, stop this madness." But Miriam didn't listen. She was too busy editing. The endorsements soon rolled in. Free diapers, free wipes, free baby toys. "All she has to do is hold them up for the camera," Miriam bragged. "Our daughter is already earning her keep." Daniel's chest tightened. "She's not supposed to be working. She's a child." But his voice always seemed drowned out by Miriam's laughter and the constant clicking of her phone camera. Then came the spa day. Miriam filled the sink with bubbles, lowered the baby in, and sprinkled petals while filming. "Baby queen at the spa, self-care from day one." Daniel rushed in just in time to catch the baby slipping sideways. "Miriam, are you insane? Do you want to drown her for likes?" Miriam scoffed. "Don't exaggerate, she's fine." But even as she said it, her own hands trembled slightly. By the time baby queen turned 1, Daniel was a shadow of himself. His once gentle eyes carried constant worry. He dreaded coming home, afraid of what new circus awaited him. One evening, after dinner, he sat Miriam down. His voice was calm, almost too calm. "Miriam, listen to me carefully. She's just a baby. She doesn't understand any of this. You're using her for attention, and it's hurting her. Our daughter needs love, not an audience." Miriam crossed her arms. "You're so negative. Do you know how many people would kill for this platform? She's famous already." "Famous for what? For crying on camera? For being dressed like a doll? This is not fame, Miriam. This is exploitation." She laughed bitterly. "You sound jealous. Maybe if you had followers, you'd understand." Daniel's jaw tightened. "One day, she will grow up and see all this, and she won't thank you. Mark my words." The words hung in the air like smoke. For the baby's first birthday, Daniel hoped for peace. A small cake, family, balloons. Instead, Miriam organized a grand photo shoot. She hired a photographer, a stylist, and rented a hall. She bought 12 outfits for the baby, each more ridiculous than the last. Outfit number 1, princess gown, she announced on her live stream. The baby cried as people clapped and cameras flashed. By the 5th outfit, she was wailing, her small body trembling with exhaustion. Daniel stormed onto the stage. "Enough! This is abuse, Miriam. She's tired, she's crying, and you're parading her like a circus act." "Relax," Miriam hissed. "Do you want me to lose followers in front of thousands of people?" "Followers? I don't care about followers. I care about my child." But Miriam ignored him, waving at the camera. "Say hi, Baby Queen fans." The comments flew. "Oh, she's adorable. She looks tired. Why is she crying so much?" Daniel clenched his fists. He had reached his breaking point. It happened 2 weeks later. Miriam had set up a small set in their living room. She wanted to film a skit called Princess Eats Lunch. She placed the baby on a high chair, arranging plates of colorful food in front of her. "Smile, baby queen. Just one more shot," Miriam cooed. The child wriggled uncomfortably, whining. Daniel walked in, eyes narrowing. "Miriam, put her down. She's not comfortable." "Just one more take," Miriam snapped, adjusting the ring light. Then, in the blink of an eye, the baby leaned forward, lost balance, and toppled. "Miriam!" Daniel lunged, catching her halfway, but her forehead still grazed the side of the chair. The baby let out a sharp cry, and Daniel's heart nearly stopped. The phone fell from Miriam's hand. For the first time in months, she wasn't thinking about likes. She was thinking about her child's scream. They rushed to the hospital. Miriam trembled all the way, whispering prayers, her face pale. The doctor examined the baby, then looked at them sternly. "This child is overstressed," he said. "Too much stimulation, too much noise, too much exposure. If you're not careful, it will affect her development." Miriam broke down in tears. Daniel's voice was cold, almost lifeless. "I warned you, Miriam. I begged you. If you don't change, I will take custody. I can't watch you destroy her." Miriam sobbed uncontrollably. "I didn't mean... I just wanted... I thought I was giving her a future." But deep down, she knew she had been giving herself an audience, not her daughter a future. That night, back at home, Miriam sat in the dark, staring at her phone. Notifications kept popping up. New comments, new likes, new followers. But for the first time, she didn't care. She opened Baby Queen's account, scrolled through the posts, her daughter in wigs, in makeup, crying, forced to pose. Her stomach twisted with shame. With trembling fingers, she clicked Delete Account. The confirmation message popped up. "Are you sure you want to delete Baby Queen 2025? All photos, videos, and followers will be permanently removed." Miriam whispered, "Yes," and pressed confirm. When Daniel entered the room, she was holding their daughter close, rocking her gently. "I'm sorry," she whispered through tears. "I almost lost her. I was blind." Daniel hugged them both, his voice softer now. "She doesn't need fans, Miriam. She just needs us." Miriam nodded, kissing her baby's forehead. For the first time in a long while, she put down her phone and simply held her child. And that night, for the first time since the pregnancy began, their home was quiet. No ring lights, no hashtags, just the sound of a baby breathing peacefully in her mother's arms. Moral lesson: children are not born to be content, props, or tools for attention. They are gifts that need love, protection, and privacy. When parents value fame and public validation more than their child's well-being, they risk causing harm that no number of likes can heal. True parenting is not about showing the world a perfect image, but about raising a healthy, happy child who feels safe, loved, and free to just be a child. Thank you for watching this story on Afrotales TV. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, leave us a comment, and share with friends and family. We have more beautiful stories coming your way, so subscribe and stay tuned. See you in the next one.